Hello and welcome back to my channel, Craft Time by Casey. I am Casey, and today these are the beautiful pendant necklaces that I will be making. Most of the components came from Beebeecraft.com, and I highly recommend that you go check out their website. They have such a wide variety of just about everything for the jewelry making hobby. And when you go check it out, you want to use my code. That code is Casey10. That's KASI10. And that code will get you 10% off your entire order. So if you would like to see how these pendant necklaces came about, then stay tuned. I'm going to start with the tools that I will be using. I have 2 sets of chain nose pliers and 1 set of cutters, 1 set of crimping pliers, and I want to briefly mention my tool set. It is the Casual Comfort tool set, and like the name suggests, these are some of the most comfortable tools I have found. They are very high quality, very well made, and for me, the biggest thing is the size. For whatever reason, a lot of times jewelry making tools will be made like this, just a little bit smaller. You can see the handles on these are quite a bit larger, and all of that leads to the comfort. These certainly function, but for me, ever since I found these tools, I really can't imagine using anything else. So I will have these tools linked down below along with everything else that did not come from the order. I will also link below the opening video I did for my Beebeecraft order, and it will have a detailed description of everything I use that came from the order. From my own stash, I am using 3mm pearls and 4mm pearls. I'm also using 4mm spacer beads. I will also be using these flower bead caps and a pinch bail, and of course all the findings. I have jump rings, crimp tubes, crimp covers, wire guardians, and this chain. I absolutely love this chain and highly recommend it. This will also be linked down below. This comes in 6 different finishes, and it includes lobster clasps in each finish. I am also using 49 strand bead along wire in the color Bright, and that is this silver color. And I always get the 100 feet just because I go through it so quickly. And I have already cut a length of wire. It's about 14 inches or so. And here is how I start the strand. I'm going to put on a jump ring, a crimp tube, and a wire guardian. I'm going to put it through one side and wrap it around and put it through the other. You want to make sure that jump ring is up in that wire guardian, and I'm going to pinch it closed with my fingers. And you want both ends of the wire through that crimp tube. And I'm going to hold it apart just like that so the wires aren't crossed. I'm going to take my crimping pliers and go into that second divot, give it a good smash, get that taco shape, turn it on its side, go into that first divot, give it another smash, and then take that flat part on the end, give it the final smash. And that'll get it nice and snug. And I'm holding it back like this. I'm going to take a crimp cover, put it right on top of the smashed crimp tube. Just like that. Flip it up. I'm going to go in with my chain nose pliers and give it a gentle smash. And then I'm going to go front to back to give it that round shape. And there you have it. So now it's simply the order of the beads. And I'm going to start off with a 4mm pearl. And I'm going to use 2 of these gemstone beads and a 4mm spacer. I'll pull it down, tuck that tail in, just like that. And now I'm going to do just this part right here 2 more times. And here is the first part of this side. Now I'm going to add a bead cap facing up, 2 of these crystal rondelle beads, bead cap facing down, and we're going to do this 1 more time. So I have it just like that with a pearl in between the 2 rondelle sections here. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the main pendant, this beautiful, beautiful pendant. I'm I'm going to go ahead and take this pendant and add the bail to it. And to do that, you see the points on it and the drilled hole here at the top. Simply going to put the holes on either side of the drill and pinch it closed. Hence the name pinch bail. So now on this center part, I'm going to take one of the 3mm pearls, put it on, take one of the spacers, another 3mm pearl, and now I'm going to go ahead and put on the pendant. And you'll see if you hold the beads in place, this should slide over, the bail should slide over these three in the center pretty loosely. So now we're going to make this exact same side here over on this side. And here is the strand with the pendant. And I add it early because I don't like separating the metal at all. I know you could probably do it once and add it after the fact, but I like keeping the bail intact and not separating it at all. So I add it early. And here is the strand, same on both sides. So now let's close it off. Gonna add a jump ring, a crimp tube, and a wire guardian. Put it through one side, wrap it around, and put it through the other. And I have that jump ring up in the wire guardian, and I'm going to pinch it closed with my fingers. I'm going to go ahead and put the other end through the crimp tube, and I'm going to pull it down. And now I'm going to put the other end of the wire through the first couple of beads, just like that, and then pull it down. And you want to pull the wire pretty snug, but you do want to have a balance. You want to make sure that there is movement. You don't want it too snug, but you definitely don't want any big gaps between the beads. So you're going to pull it down pretty snug. And I'm going to take the crimping pliers and go into that second divot. Give it a good smash. Get that taco shape. Turn it on its side and go into the first divot. Give it another smash. And then I'm going to go in with that flat part on the end and give it the final smash. And that gets it nice and snug. I'm going to hold it on the end like this. Take the crimp cover. Put it right on top of that smashed crimp tube. And flip it up. Go in there with the chain nose pliers and give it a gentle smash. And you want to go front to back on that crimp cover. Give it that round shape, just like that. I take that tail, go in with my cutters as close as I can. I'm going to push that nub into the next bead. There we go. All right, and there we have the main focal part of the necklace. And now we will add the chain. I'm going to use the jump ring that's already on the end of the strand and open it. And as you can see, I have about 7 inches of length in each one of these. And I'm going to hook it onto the last link and then close that jump ring. And I'm going to take another 4mm jump ring, and I'm going to take another 4mm jump ring and open it and go to the opposite last link on that length of chain there. And before I close it, I'm going to go ahead and put on the lobster clasp and then close that jump ring. And I'm going to add the chain on the other side the same way, except instead of having a lobster clasp on the end, I'm going to have the larger jump ring. All right, now here is the other side. I'm going to go ahead and connect them. There you go. And now there is my simple pendant necklace. And what I love about these pendants on Beebeecraft, the ones that I selected, are they're just beautiful and they set the necklace off. So if you just have some matching beads, these pendants do all the talking. It's an absolutely beautiful necklace. I love this. And I did make a few more in this same style, just with different pendants. So here is the next one that I made, which I absolutely love, these beautiful gray tones. And then I have the Rollo chain here. And I also have some of the gemstone beads that I got from Beebeecraft. And I will definitely link all of these below, but they are absolutely beautiful and they go so well together. And here is the next one. Again, when you have a focal pendant that you want to tell most of the story, you don't need a lot of beads, just some color tone matching beads, and it just sets the whole thing off. I absolutely think these pendants are beautiful. And of course, some more of the gemstone beads, just absolutely beautiful. And here is the last one. And again, focal pendant. I love the cloudedness of this one. This one looks so pretty. More gemstone beads. Again, just absolutely beautiful. All right, so here they are, and I am so happy with how they came out. What is amazing to me about these is that they are super simple. The design themselves, very simple. It's just these pendants. These pendants just carry the look all by themselves, and that's the wonderful thing about Beebeecraft.com is they have such a wide variety of items that are so beautiful. So once again, I definitely suggest that you go check out their website. And when you do, you want to use my code. That code is KASI10. That's KASI10. And that code will get you 10% off your entire order from their website. So if you like this video and you want to see other videos just like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and give me a like. Leave a comment. I absolutely love reading my comments. You guys are so kind, and I definitely look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.